Hi everyone, welcome back to Technocoders. In my last video, you have seen how decision making work in Unix. In this session, we will be seeing how loop work in Unix. So we have four different type of loops in Unix. So while loop, for loop, until loop, and select loop. So these are the command. So while command or operation, if this condition is satisfied, do the operation. So this condition will execute as soon as this condition is getting satisfied, and when this condition is no longer satisfied, it will come out of the loop. So this is the statement for while loop. Next one is a for loop. So for variable or the value you want to check, if this variable is within this condition is getting satisfied, it will go inside this loop, do execute the statement, and to terminate the for loop, write the done operator. So this loop will execute until this so this loop will execute as much as this value is falling under this condition and it's getting satisfied. The third one is a until loop. So until loop is little bit different compared to other loop. In other loop, what happens is, like example in while loop or for loop, if this condition is satisfied, then only it will go inside loop. But in until, what happens is, until this condition is satisfied, it will execute. So I will just give you one example here. Let's say that this condition is to check a number is equal to 1 or not. Pass the number. If the number is 2, 3, 4, so on, it will satisfy. But as soon as this number will become 1, it means this condition is satisfied, it will come out of the loop. That is why I am saying it is different compared to other. In other condition satisfied, then it go inside the loop. But in until, if the condition satisfied, it will come out of the loop. We will see with the example in this video. So next one is a select loop. Select loop is little bit different compared to other loops, because in here the loop will not auto terminates based upon the condition. Either you need to write break statement or press Ctrl C, and this is more of like decision making based upon different user input. If program want to give different output, in that case we use this select loop. Typically, very rarely this select loop is used, and this select loop is not supported by initial bourne shell. So you need to either con shell or bash shell, bourne again shell we need to write. So we will see how this select loop works. Uh, Now let's see one by one with the example. First, I am showing you while loop. So test while .sh. I created this shell script. So in this example, I am showing the table of particular number. So multiplier I am initializing with 1. My start value is my parameter I am passing. And here I am just displaying the message. My while loop starts here. While, this is how you writing the condition in the bracket. Please remember to give spaces in between the commands. So while bracket, the multiplier. So currently this multiplier is 1. So 1, and this is hyphen LE. LE is for less than or equal to. Okay, less than and equal to. If you only want to compare less than, then write LT. If you want to compare greater than, write hyphen GT. If you want to test greater or equal to, write hyphen GE. That way you can compare a number. In this case, I am saying less than or equal to. Is the multiplier is 1. 1 is 1 is less than or equal to 10? Yes, it is. So it will go inside this loop. Here I am doing calculation. I am just multiplying this start value, which I am passing as a parameter, multiply by 1. So currently this multiplier is 1. So example, I am passing any number 19, let's say with example 19 multiply by 1. So it will store this data into this particular variable. Okay. After that, I will display the message again to show the output. Here, very important part is you need to increment this value so that loop will terminate, else loop will go infinite. So this is very important step. You need to increment the loop, keep on looping, keep on incrementing it. So here I am doing multiplier is equal to, this is how you do calculation in Unix. Okay, that using the expir, this command expir, the value plus 1. Okay, so somewhere value are like Unix interpreters differently, like example asterisk, then you need to use forward slash. Okay, sometime here I am not using forward slash, right? Here I am only writing plus, but here I am using forward slash. This is because asterisk is some special command in Unix. Okay, just for that I am using forward slash, so that it will not treat this as a special command, it will just treat this as a multiplication. Fine. Okay, after that I am adding, incrementing the multiplier. Now again my loop will start. Now this multiplier is 2. Is 2 is less than equal to 10? Yes, again it will calculate. Then 3, 4, it will go on until this value will become 11. When the multiplier will become 11, it will no longer satisfy this condition and loop will terminate. Now let's try to run this program. So this is how you run the shell script, $/. I'm in the current directory where the program is residing. So here I am passing the argument as 19. Okay, start value 19. So you can see here table of 19, 19 multiply 1 is 19 and so on, 19 multiplied by 10 is 190. Okay, this is an example how the while loop works. You will find all this example in the description also. You can refer there. Now let's go to the next example. Test. The next one is for loop. So here I am initializing start value as $1, which is the parameter I will be passing in the program. And this is the statement for multiplier in do the calculation and done to complete the loop. So this loop, no need to auto increment or jump to another value. Automatically it will execute for each of these value present in this set. Okay, so multiplier first it will set as 1, then multiplier will set as 2, 3, 4, or it can be a variable also. You can type anything here. So automatically it loops through all these variables. So it means this for loop will execute 10 times, and here you can see I am not incrementing this value. Okay, so this multiplier will be initialized for all these value present in the set, and we can do calculation easily. So first multiplier will be 1. So here I am saying start value. Start value is the parameter I am passing. Let's say it's 19. So 19 multiplied by 1. Then I am displaying this value. After that, this multiplier will automatically go to second position, and then my multiplier will be set as 2. Then I am doing start value 19 multiplied by 2, so on till 10. So after that, because we don't have any number present, so this loop will terminate. So let's try to run this. So to run this, I'm just typing test for loop dot sh. I'm passing argument as 19. So you can see here 19 multiplied by 1 is 19, 2, so on. See, compare with the other loop. In other loop, I need to increment, right, to go to the next value. But here I did not. Automatically all the value present in set, it is initializing. The value present in the set can be a numeric value or it can be a variable, whatever you want. Accordingly, how many values present in the set, loop will automatically run and come out. Now let's move to the next one. So next is until loop. This is a little bit tricky. So until loop compared to other, we need to understand deeply. Test until dot sh. So here my start value I'm passing as an argument, and multiplier I initialize as 1. So until, again same space, bracket space, multiplier. So currently my multiplier is 1, right? 1, here I'm using GT greater than 10. Is 1 greater than 10? No. Then it will go inside the loop. See the difference here. In while loop, when this condition is satisfying, then it was going inside loop. But in until, when this is not satisfied, then it is going inside that loop, right? So now again I'm doing the calculation same way like before and displaying the output. Now my multiplier again I'm incrementing with 1. So now 2 greater than 10, no, again it will go inside that loop. So when this loop will terminate, actually this loop will terminate when this condition is satisfied. So when this condition will satisfy, when my multiplier will become 11. When my multiplier is 11, 11 greater than 10, yes, then it will come out. So this is only the confusing part in until, right? That's a name suggests, right? Until this condition is satisfied, keep doing this. As soon as this condition is satisfied, it will come out of the loop. I hope this is clear how the until loop works. I will put this in my description also, you can refer. But if you have any doubt in future, just think it is just reverse of while loop. How while loop works, like if this condition satisfied, then only it will go inside loop. In until loop, it will go inside loop only when this condition is not satisfied, right? It will keep going. If you don't increment, or it will not come out, it will go infinite loops. Always be remember to when this program will terminate when this condition is satisfied. So this condition is very much important to terminate this loop. Okay, so now try to run this program. So you can see here again 19 multiply 1 is 90. See, in all the three example, right, I have given the similar table of particular number so that you can compare and you can find the difference. So it will be very easy for you. Now let's go to the final one, select loop. So here start value I'm passing as argument like others. Here my command is select multiplier in. So 21, 22, 28, 29. I'm just giving random multiplier here. I just want to show the input I will pass if the value will be multiplying with this number or not. In if you compare this with for loop, right? In for loop, if my multiplier is within this condition, then it will go inside this. But in select loop, it is like something like case statement. It will ask for your input. It will ask, like here I am giving 4 numbers, right? So 4 input will be coming, 1 2 3 4. It will ask you to enter some value based upon the position. So I am running this, I'm just opening this program in parallel just to show how it is working, because this is little bit tricky compared to other loops. So please pay attention here. So I'm running this program now. Test select loop.sh. If you notice here, start value I am passing as input, right? Parameter. So I'm just giving parameter here 19. Okay, let's see what happens. Now see the difference here. If it is a for loop, right, it will automatically start executing one by one, right? But here in the select loop, based upon my range I have given 21, 22, 28 to 30, so it is giving me the position. So position number 1 is 21, position number 2 is 22, position number 3 is 28, position number 4 is 30, and so now it is asking has question mark. So input I am giving as position number 1, which is 21, so I am typing 1. Don't type these values, right? If you type 21, 21 is not in the response. So the first position is for response, so it will trace your response. So I have 4 position here, so I need to give 4 responses. So like example, I am giving 1. So number 1 response I am giving, it means I am giving 21. So 21 is present here. So 19 is multiplied by 21 is 399. Same way, if I give 4, it will multiply with 30, right? Suppose I am giving one number which is not in position. So example, I have only 4 position here. I am giving position number 5, which is not exist. So here missing argument after asterisk. So it means I am not passing any argument which is valid here. So again, number 3 is 28. 1, 2, 3. If I pass 3, it will execute at 28. Now, if you're noticing, right, this loop will never terminate because I don't have an exit condition here. On which basis I will exit, right? So there is no exit condition here. So it will keep going on. And see here, I am just saying that always give the position number like 1, 2, 3. You can have a multiple argument. Never give these values here. It can be any valid value. Here I am giving numeric value, right? You can have a text value, and then it might be a comparison, like you are comparing some text, or and it can be anything. But position is always numeric. This position will not change. So now if I give any random number, like I was saying, right, it will never come out. So it will keep on going. There is no, then I need to press Control C to come out of this loop. Another way is you can write one break statement inside. So I'm going in the program. Okay, so here I'm saying, let's say I want to break this, and for break I need to take one condition here and say -1. I'm just typing here -1 so that I can break this loop. See how I'm doing the breaking. So I'm in insert mode, -1. Okay, and now I'm writing one condition here. If bracket start, if dollar multiplier equal to -1, then break. So I given if multiplier equal to -1, then break fi. Now let's try to run this program. Again I'm passing any argument. So you can see here in position number 5, it is asking me as an input as -1. So if I type 5, it came out of the loop, right? Even though it's displaying the value also, right? So you can handle accordingly. You can say when it is -1, don't do any calculation or whatever you want. I just want to show you that this is how you will break the loop. You need to write a break statement inside this. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And thanks again for watching. Bye.